COVID vaccine could be available very soon for kids as young as 12. And here to answer your questions is Dr. Kristen Moffitt, an infectious disease specialist at Boston Children's Hospital. Good to see you.
Good to see you too, Emily.
We know Pfizer is already authorized for this 12 to 17-year-old age group. Today, Moderna filed an application with the FDA to get that same authorization. What can you tell us about its safety and efficacy in this group? How does it compare to Pfizer's?
So what we know about the Moderna vaccine in the 12 to 17-year-olds really comes from reports of their trial data from that age group. And what they have described from those reports is very similar to what we saw from the Pfizer phase 3 trials in that age group. And just as a reminder, the Moderna study is looking at the same adult dose and adult schedule in the 12 to 17-year-olds, also much like Pfizer has. And in general, they were very similar in many ways. The side effect profile of the Moderna vaccine in 12 to 17-year-olds was very similar to that of the Pfizer vaccine. The majority of side effects included some muscle aches, fatigue, mostly pain at the injection site. Some people had low-grade fever or chills, specifically after the second dose, but there were no serious side effects that were reported. And they measured excellent immune responses in the 12 to 17-year-olds. There were not many cases of COVID-19 at all, even in the group that got placebo, but there were no cases in the group that got the vaccine, suggesting excellent efficacy of the vaccine in that age group.
Yeah, reassuring results. We know the pace of vaccinations in Massachusetts is slowing down for adults. Do you know, is that same true for teenagers?
So what we know from the teenagers so far, about a third of 12 to 15-year-olds in Massachusetts have received at least one dose of the Pfizer vaccine, where if you think about the short time that people of that age have even been eligible to sign up for vaccination, that's a really remarkable pace. I think it remains to be seen if that pace will be kept up. We'll know a bit more about that over the next couple of weeks, but it's an excellent response so far.
I want to ask you about this Instagram post from President Biden this week. He writes this: the Delta variant, a highly infectious COVID-19 strain, is spreading rapidly among young people between 12 and 20 years old in the UK. If you're young and haven't gotten your shot yet, it really is time. So that's his post. What is your reaction to that? Is there a risk to kids in the U.S.?
So I think it needs to really be remembered that in the UK, very few young people have been eligible for vaccination yet. Their priority really has been still largely with adults. So that may well explain the spread of the Delta variant in that age group. But it still remains true that here in the US, anyone who's not yet been vaccinated remains susceptible to infection. What we know so far about this Delta strain is that it is highly transmissible, even potentially more transmissible than the Alpha variant, which was the one that originated in the UK, but in a matter of months became the most dominant strain here in the US. About 6% of cases in the US right now are due to the Delta strain, but in other parts of the world where there's more circulation of the Delta strain, the vaccines we have available continue to show very good effectiveness at preventing infection with this strain. So what that really tells me is that it's critically important that everyone who's eligible to get vaccinated still take that opportunity to get vaccinated. And that will offer additional protection to those who are either not yet eligible for vaccination, or additionally for those who maybe have immune systems that won't mount a good response to vaccination. And that will additionally reduce spread of all strains, including the Delta strain, and protect those who cannot get vaccinated yet.
All right, good advice. As always, Dr. Moffitt, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it.